Hey, my name's Hannah Heron, and I selected the recipe Spitzbuben cookies from Switzerland. Yeah, so I picked Switzerland because it's one of the places I want to visit the most if I ever got the chance. I think it's really pretty over there. I definitely chose a dessert because if I visited, I'd rather try a dessert. Spitzbuben jam cookies are very popular during Christmas time in Switzerland and are a traditional part of their cookie tray, but it can be eaten year-round and it's found in most Swiss bakeries. They're also known as Linzer cookies, which is an Austrian delicacy, and the name actually translates to naughty little boys, yet they're cut into shapes like hearts and stars. They're different from the Austrian cookies because they don't traditionally incorporate almond flour or lemon zest, where the Linzer cookies are. For the recipe, I decided to stick to the original one. However, I tried to find the raspberry and apricot reserves with the less amount of sugar content as possible, as well as substituting the powdered egg whites and powdered vanilla for just regular. I showed all the ingredients I used in the beginning of the video, and as for dishes, I just used a bunch of pots and pans, whisk, and a beater. A few health-conscious things about this recipe could be the jams, the raspberry and apricot. Since jams are made with real fruit, they retain nutrients and antioxidants from the raw fruit. Raspberry preserves provide a source of vitamin C, which is essential for immune function and can aid in collagen production and supporting healthy skin. Apricots are also a good source of antioxidants like beta-carotene, vitamins A, C, and E, and they have flavonoids that may offer protection against illnesses like diabetes and heart disease. Another notable ingredient in this recipe is salt. Salt, the sodium, a component of salt, is an essential mineral required for nerve impulse transmission, muscle contraction, and fluid balance. Chill the cookies for an hour. Sodium is definitely one of the ones you want to monitor and take in moderation though. I'd say the third notable ingredient that's pretty health conscious would be the egg whites. The original recipe called for powdered egg whites, but I had to substitute for regular egg whites. Egg whites are a good source of high-quality protein, which is important for muscle building and repair. They're low in calories and virtually fat and cholesterol-free. Egg whites contain all 9 essential amino acids the body cannot produce on its own. They are also a source of vitamins like B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B8, B9, and B12. Taking the time to get a closer look at Swiss cuisine and culture, it's really prominent to see they're very proud of their staples like wine, chocolate, cheese, and other authentic Swiss treats. Especially this dish being a Christmas family gathering dish. Overall, Swiss food and culture seem like warm company when it's cold out. The food is meant to be enjoyed with lots of good company and laughter. Despite having such cold winters, the Swiss use their warm and unique dishes to hold gatherings and bring one another closer. I'd say overall the recipe was pretty simple, as baking wise, seemed like what you would use for most cookies. In regards to how this affected my view on Switzerland, I would definitely still love to go visit and try the real thing of these over there. I think mine turned out pretty cute and they were pretty good, but I would definitely like to try the real thing one day. It definitely is very insightful to know to be monitoring certain aspects like the sodium or sugar content. Anyways, so yeah, they turned out really cute. I tried my best to make hearts, but that didn't work out, so I did some circles and triangles. And the red one's the raspberry, the orange one's the apricot. They definitely took me longer to make than the recipe called for, but I think that's an issue on the baker's end, not the recipe. Then, after assembling all your cookies and making them all pretty, you sprinkle some powdered sugar on top of them. Overall, I'd say the nutritional value is equal to a regular cookie, but factoring in the sodium and the egg whites and the vitamins you get from the jam is not that bad. It turned out pretty cute, and I would probably make again.